In this video I want to show you how to work on a bob from a close quarter distance, close quarter combat, CQC, okay? Bob is good for tool and target development and for more accuracy when you're punching, okay? It's not as if it's in a real fight, but it's more accurate because it has the nose, it has the mouth, it has the ears, it has the head, okay? And today I want to show you how you could improve all the punches which you need for the street, okay? It's a single shot, and again we'll be working preemptive strike, then each shot we'll be working it for continuous attack. So you'll get used to it. You have these gross motor skills when you train. One moment you become to have these gross motor skills. When you punch, let's say hammer fist, if you want to punch 2 or 3 hammer fists, to be able to punch it as strong and as fast as possible, okay? So you'll be, as I said, we'll be working separate punches, and those punches, I think, if you make it as your arsenal, it's pretty enough for the street. The other thing is we'll be working in looping. Looping means when my hand comes, grab the neck, the back of the head of the person, and with another one I punch, okay? The point which I want to make a very important notice, it's when you loop, do not just loop and grab, okay? Everything on the street should be a punch. So when I loop, so you start doing it slowly again, and step by step, when you train, you pick up the pace and it becomes faster and faster and faster. But in the beginning, you become slower, okay? So when I loop with my left one, my left leg is forward. When I loop with my right one, so I loop and with my left leg is forward. When I loop with my right one, I switch leg, my right leg it's forward, my left one is backwards, okay? So I punch, okay? It's very important. Another thing which is very important, it's when you loop, okay? When you loop, do not just grab, okay? It's not like a tight clinch, okay? I prefer to punch, okay? This is not the end of the fight, but it's a punch, okay? It's a distraction for your attacker. So when you loop and you punch, and when you punch back of the head or the back of the neck, then you do your, let's say, your hammer fist, okay? So you loop, you punch, and then you hammer fist. You loop when you're going with the right one, you loop, you punch, you do your hammer fist, okay? So as I start with hammer fists, I'll show you how to work your hammer fists. You're in a close distance from friend's position, you loop, okay? You loop, you do one hammer fist with the right one. Don't try to make your punches telegraphic. Learn from this position for about 20-30 centimeters from the face, from the head of the attacker, to be able to punch strong, okay? It's crucial. And again, you rotate your hips. So I loop, I punch, and from here I do a hammer fist. I loop, I switch legs, I punch the back with my left one, I do a hammer fist. In each side you do once, then you do 2 punches, then you do 3 punches. So I loop again on the left side and I do 1 and 2. I loop on the right side and I do 1 and 2. Then I loop on the left side and I do 1, 2, 3. I loop on the right side and I look okay? So it looks more or less like that. We're working straight hammer fist. Go straight to the face, okay? So you go from fence position, I loop, I hammer fist. Okay? This is the hammer fist, okay? And again, before continuing, I want to tell you, again, you work it in rounds. 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes rounds. You decide, okay? Then you go to another punch, you do, this is straight hammer fist, you do a side hammer fist, where your hand, your wrist, and your forearm turn your wrist and punches. And again, learn from this position to be able to punch, okay? So you grab the head and you hammer fist sideways on the head, on the face of the attacker. So you hammer fist. You go, you hammer fist. You go 2 hammer fist, you go 2 hammer fist, and 3. It looks like that. You loop, you hammer fist. You loop, you hammer fist. Okay, this is the side hammer fist. So work straight hammer fist, now working side hammer fist. Same thing, you're doing it with the pound strike. Okay, again from close distance, we're working CQC, close quarter combat. So you learn from this position, if you have this type of opening between the attacker and you, to be able to punch devastating and powerful. Okay, so we're doing the same thing with the pound strike. You punch with an open hand directly to the face. Okay, so you go grab, you punch back, you go with the punch, you go okay. This is the pound strike. The another punch, it's I call it a side pound strike. That's when the person is close to you. You punch, you grab, you pull it towards you a bit, and from here, your pound strike, you rotate the hand and it punches the side of the head and of the face of the person. Okay, so you go, and from here, from this position, you punch. You go here, you go here, you go here, you go here, you go here. Okay, this is the side punch, you know, the side pound strike to the head of the attacker. Okay, another punch, guys, is the chin jab. Chin jab is when your arm comes under the chin of the person, it goes straight up. It's very important, again, the rotation of the body, but also you rotate your hip, but you also, as you rotate, as you punch, you extend, you rotate, and you extend all your body, your hip, to go behind your punch. So okay, it's very important. It's a terrible punch. Be careful when you do it. Don't do it on a friends of you. Okay, so it's the same thing. You go slowly. You start slowly. You top from fan position. Comes here. You punch and you go a chin jab directly under the chin. Okay, so you switch. You switch. You switch, you switch, okay? That's the chin jab. The other punch, again from a close distance, you're working your uppercut, okay? Again, you grab, you punch the back of the head, the neck, and you go and do uppercut. You go, you do uppercut, okay? Again, I repeat myself, don't make your punches telegraphic. Okay, so grab and you do uppercut. You grab, you do uppercut. You grab, okay, this is how you could work your uppercuts. The other punch is the sucker punch, but again, it's from close distance, it's from here. I don't pull my hand back, doesn't come from here, okay? I don't move all this way to punch. From here, I want to punch. From this position, I want as fast as possible and as strong as possible. I have a small opening, I decide, I feel I could throw a sucker punch, and I go with the sucker punch. okay? And again, you do it once, twice, and 3 times. Okay, so you grab, punch, you grab, punch, you grab, okay? That's the sucker punch. The another punch, which I think is very useful for the street, it's called, if I make a bit of a joke, it's like kind of a James Bond punch, or it's called the axe punch. When you rotate again, you rotate your forearm and you punch the side of the neck of your attacker, okay? It's from here, it goes, and you punch, okay? With this part of your body, of your hand, you punch the side of the neck. So you must learn to have this rotation of your arm and your hand, okay? And the same, from close distance, your elbow is up to protect as much as possible your face. You punch and you punch. You go from here, you punch, you go, okay? That's the axe hand to the side of the neck of the attacker, okay? Another punch for the street, which works very well also, is the slap, okay? It's crucial and works very well also. You have big, let's say your hand is big and the face is big, so you don't have a chance to miss when you slap. Again, very important, we're working close quarter combat, so you're working from here, from this position, you must be able to slap the person, okay? So, and again, you're working it when you punch the back of the head, and from here you slap, okay? So it looks like that. You grab, okay? This is the slap you could work for the street. Another punch, they call it different way. Let's say it, the tiger punch, when you with your fingers and with your palm, you punch and you tear, you punch and you tear the face, the eyes, the skin, the mouth, okay? So you punch, you grab from here and you punch directly to the face, okay? So it looks like that. You grab, punch, okay? That's called the tiger punch. Okay, another punch. It's with the bone of your forearm, the inside bone of your forearm. It comes on the side of the neck. It's not a problem if you punch him on the side of the head, but better works if you punch him under the ear and on the side of the neck. It's when you rotate and you punch, as if I'm talking with you in a fence position, decide to punch, I'll go ish, 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 okay? So again, you grab and you punch with this part. You go ish, you grab, you punch, and ish, and you punch. You go ish, 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 ish. Okay, that's another way, another punch to work for the street. Another way, it's the elbow, the horizontal elbow, but I don't want you to do it exactly horizontal, because if you do it exactly horizontal and if he flinches, you might miss your punch. So I want you to do it a bit more like a Muay Thai fighter, when it goes a bit from up till down the elbow, okay? And again, you grab, you punch, you grab, you punch, you grab, okay? That's the horizontal elbow. Also, you will be working the vertical elbow. Close distance, elbow comes under the chin, okay? And from here, you punch, okay? So it looks like that. You grab and you punch. You grab and you punch. Okay? That's another punch from CQC. Okay. Another punch is the headbutt, the old good headbutt. Okay? It's from close distance, making a point. When you grab, even when you're doing any type of headbutt, not just from close quarter combat, but if I'm from here and I want to do a headbutt, a lot of people, what I see, what they do, they pull their head back and then they do the headbutt. This flinch, the another person, if I flinch like that, he might pull his head like that, and if I headbutt him, actually I'll headbutt myself and I'll knock out myself. Okay, the headbutt should be like a bullet going straight. Okay, from here, if you're doing from close distance, and from here I headbutt. Okay, I don't pull my head back, so it's look like that. I grab, I headbutt, I grab, I headbutt, I grab, ish, 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 ish. Okay, this is the headbutt you could work for a CQC on a bob. Okay, another punch, it's the punch to the throat of the attacker. Okay, from here you grab, you open your hand, and you go directly to the throat. You go to the throat and you squeeze. You go, you punch. You could do it in two ways. The first way, you could do it just punch to the throat and rotating, go punch to the throat. Then the another round, you could do it punch to the throat and squeeze, punch to the throat and squeeze. Okay? If we do it separately, it will be you grab, you punch, close this and go, grab, you punch, you grab, you grab, you grab, you grab, okay? That's another punch for a CQC, okay? Another punch or a weapon for the street is the biting. But to make a point, when you bite, you must make a noise, like a pit bull, like a wild animal who is eating you alive, okay? Because this noise, it will fuck up psychologically the attacker. Of course, the biting, when you feel that somebody is eating you alive, is terrible also, okay? So, the biting, it's, again, from close distance, you grab, you pull, okay? You pull the attacker and you bite. You could bite here, you could bite the ear, you could bite the neck. But when you grab and when you pull, you bite, okay? So you go on the other side, you grab, you bite, okay? So you go on this side again, you grab and you bite. You grab from this side, you pull, okay? So you grab, you punch, you pull, and you bite, okay? You grab, you pull, you bite. You grab, you punch, you pull, and you bite. That's a really devastating thing to do also for CQC, okay? And with this video, I think there is just one more punch you could work, is the knee, and then I'll tell you what I mean with this. With the knee is the same thing. You grab, and you knee. You grab, and you knee. You grab, your knee, okay? And what I show you with this video, if you make these punches to a proficiency and powerful and explosive, they're pretty enough to survive a street violent confrontation, okay?